Hello, and welcome to the podcast. My name is Patrick, and I'll be your chief flight attendant today. We'll begin the show in a few minutes, but first I'd like to acquaint you with some important safety information. 3 Sheets to the Mouse may contain language and subject matters that aren't suitable for smaller aviators, so listener discretion is advised. When the intro music begins, please take a seat and partake of any carry-on items. This includes bottles, flasks, cans, fine cigars, and skin mags. Okay, let's review. That is, F-bombs, earmuffs, get drunk, smoke 'em if you got 'em, and send nudes. Anything else? Oh yeah. Enjoy the show.
I'm sorted, but you'll be rewarded when at last I am given my dues. And injustice deliciously squared, be prepared.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 264 of 3 Sheets to the Mouse. We're the podcast that likes to focus on the adult side of Disney, from parks to movies to dining. We'll cover everything Disney has to offer, including their drinks. I'm Mikey. Tonight, all hosts are here, present, and accounted for, starting with Maria.
Hi.
And
What?
Tim.
What? I just said hi.
Hi. That wasn't just hi.
Oh,
that was customer service.
Hi.
Mark.
That's exactly what that was.
Yeah.
Was it really?
Hi.
Uh-huh.
Sorry. And then I took over Tim's spot. I'm sorry, Tim.
Yeah, I said my eye.
Okay.
See, that's how you say hi. Not
hi.
fucking welcome to Toyota. I'm Jan. Hi.
Hi. Would you like to hear our
Fucking
special
Billy
today?
trying to sell me an AT&T phone. And Adam.
Yo.
See? Again, that's how you greet somebody, Maria.
All right. Should I try again? Do you want to do it again?
No,
Take 2?
no, that's what we got.
Hi.
That's what we got.
I
And
think I
we have Maria.
Hi.
Jesus.
There's as much emotion behind it as when she tells Todd she loves him.
Yeah. Hi. I love you.
Love you. Love you too.
How was your day?
Love you. You too.
All right. Go to bed.
This is not even just a you too.
Yep.
Hi.
Ditto.
Have a good one. Yeah. Fucking Nancy from Timeline.
I hate you so much.
Okay, let's just jump into drinks then. Now that the greetings and salutations are out of the way, do we want to start with Maria on this, or do we want to see if she can
because
finish
I want to
strong?
hear the customer service voice, Maria, explaining to us what she has
Should
to
I-
drink tonight.
All right. Well, tonight we have one of our specials. It's great. I think you're really going to enjoy it. We have a pineapple pomegranate seltzer, a couple cubes of ice, filled that up nice and tall. So this is a tall boy. And that's going to come out at about $8.50, which is a good price for 24 ounces.
For a fucking seltzer? No, it isn't.
Whatever. I'm fucking making shit up, okay? Fuck you, Adam.
I want to speak to
Is
your
it-
manager.
Listen, the manager went the fuck home, okay? You get me now,
Fuck.
bitch.
Oh, jeez. We're doomed.
Is it at least an alcoholic seltzer, or
No, it's not. It's just a regular seltzer.
$8.50 for
$8.50
fucking
for just-
seltzer.
I'm just making shit up. It's not, it came in a 12-pack. It wasn't a variety pack, so
a $96 12-pack?
yes.
Fair enough.
It's a La Croix.
Oh, name brand. That explains it then.
Yeah.
Sounds French.
That's right.
Tim, what are you drinking? Anything French?
No, Irish.
Oh, fair
Dead
enough.
rabbit. The last of my dead rabbit.
Oh, you're killing it off,
Yeah.
then,
There wasn't much in it.
as
it
it
was
were.
just poor.
He
Heavy.
killed the
Yeah.
wabbit.
That's still a pretty healthy pour.
For Thursday,
It
yes.
is.
Well, I mean, it's not
For Thursday.
12 ounces or 22 ounces of seltzer so for $90.
It would be more than $8.50 though if you were to go order
Yes,
that.
that's right.
Adam, how about you? Weapon?
Nope. I got some Dalmore. Port wine finish.
Oh,
Yes.
he's nice.
He's very nice.
Well, I'll just stick on that same vein there. This is definitely Dalmore adjacent because it's also a Scotch and there's a deer on the bottle. But it's definitely not a Scotch, or not. It's definitely not a Dalmore.
It's a Scotch, but it's not a Scotch.
No, I misspoke. Your Honor, I would like to have that stricken from the record.
It is so stricken.
I was at a new liquor store that just opened up here, and that's like super boutique-y. It's got like, it's in like a shopping
You were in
area
Disney?
with all kinds of no,
Boutique's in
but
the
it's got
Poly.
like a part. It's not they didn't have any boutique tiki rum there. It was but it's got like apartments above it. It's one of those shopping district things where
Oh,
like all these stores
that
and
kind of like
restaurants are on one floor, and
It's
then
a one-stop for the people that live there.
yeah. But great selection of liquor. I was just walking around and grabbed like a lower tier Scotch called Loch Lomond.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not great.
Mine is great, so it's not.
I know yours.
So
yours
it's
is
not
great.
really Dalmore adjacent then, really.
I mean, it's a Scotch, so it's of the region,
Maybe.
I guess. It's not smoky. It's not peaty. I would say
So
think
it's
of
not
like
an
the flavor
Isla.
profile you get from like a monkey shoulder, but then think of it tasting young.
Ew.
So it's got a little bit of that,
Wait.
Turpentine taste.
little bit, yeah.
That
Like I said, it's not great.
sounds kind of awful.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
monkey
like I said,
shoulder's good,
not
but
great.
it's not great either.
Exactly.
Monkey shoulder's a great mixer. Like you can mix monkey shoulder.
That's
but
why I have this in with an ice cube to help. And I'm only having one.
You don't have
pour of
oranges in
that's-
it?
No, there's no oranges in this.
Jesus.
Throwback to the old days.
Yeah, I've got a bottle of water to go behind it because that one's probably not going to get bottled down any time soon.
If you mix
Do
it.
not recommend.
I-
If it was
I
like
was going to say,
in
you
a
could probably mix it with stuff, and it would be
I probably
tolerable.
yeah, if I wanted to put forth effort into getting a buzz, I could definitely do that.
Or just to get rid of it.
Yeah, well, and that's what slowly drinking it will do.
What did I dumped something recently that we didn't like. I don't remember what it was. So.
Really?
It was just, we weren't drinking it. It was just sitting there, and I needed room on the bar, so it got destroyed.
There you go.
All right.
Sometimes you gotta do a controlled burn
Exactly.
so you get some fresh growth. I can appreciate that. Well, okay, let's segue right in to fresh growth. I don't know.
What?
I mean, there is some news regarding DVC properties in California.
Yes.
Right? That's kind of some fresh growth.
Yep.
With the tower.
Yeah. Just read about
Those
that, too.
rooms look so cool.
It's the only thing that has me a little concerned is that they're
I
going
like
to have
them.
a new class of room. I don't know if
Oh, I missed that part. What was that?
it's going to be like I'm assuming it's going to be like the tower suites.
Oh, like the Riviera.
Yeah, where it's like it's a 2-person room, and I'm like, oh, okay, maybe it'll be easier to get.
No.
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 Nothing there is going to be easy
Well,
to get.
It actually might be, depending on how many rooms there are. The only reason why I think Disneyland's DVC sells out as much as it does is because of the limited selection.
Right. And it's but adding these rooms is not taking it out of the limited selection category. They're
It's
still
giving it I mean,
pretty-
well, look at it this way. We have how many regular hotels in Disney World?
Oh, yes. No. I see what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
I mean, they're
But-
not booking out Disneyland hotels as much as like Disney World gets sold out.
Yeah, but the DVC rooms are difficult to get.
Because there's like 3.
I think there's slightly
And a
more
waiting
than
list.
3, but
Okay,
I
yeah.
can understand.
There might be maybe 50, I would say. 50 to 100.
Is that really all that there is?
There can't be many. It's a
have
few.
to-
There aren't a lot of Disneyland, Disney hotels,
There's
right?
only one active, like open DVC right now, and it's part of the Grand Californian.
Right.
So it's like a few floors
Right.
on the Grand Californian, and that's it.
That's true. So, well, yeah, I guess that wouldn't make sense then for them to have. It's not like, I mean, it's been so long since I've been to Disneyland, and I cannot for the life of me remember where we stayed. So it must not have been
Okay.
in a Disney hotel.
There's only
It
3.
must have been off property.
There's only 3. There's the Disneyland Hotel,
Yeah.
Paradise Pier, which is getting a retheme. Oh no, is it Paradise Pier? What was it called, Tim?
Yeah, it was called Paradise Pier.
And the Grand Californian.
I wonder. Actually, I think that maybe when we went to Disneyland, like when I was young, it might have just been a day trip. I don't
Yeah,
know that we even
you-
stayed overnight.
Usually don't need. Well, I mean, if you were younger, then dinosaurs were still roaming the earth. So
Yes, exactly.
Matter of fact, they were in the tar pits.
fair enough.
Yes, that was one of the exhibits.
It was an attraction in Disneyland at the time.
That's right.
Come, look at the animals die.
Did you see that? I mean, I guess we're gonna go ahead and because it's still Disneyland. Rumor about Avatar going to Disneyland.
Where?
Oh, I did not see that.
I have no idea. I just saw a post from Inside the Magic
I
about
doubt it.
Disneyland expansion to include Avatar
Huh.
of the scale of what we got in Animal Kingdom. I don't know where they put that.
I know
don't
they
think they-
said it was going in one of the Asian parks. I didn't see it was going in Disneyland.
Oh, well, then I may have just saw Disneyland and thought
Oh, so maybe it would be
Yeah.
going in
domestic.
like
Because it did. I didn't see it say.
Disney. Would it
But
be in
that makes
Disneyland
sense,
Paris?
It could be Paris.
No. Really?
Yeah, Paris has a lot of unused property, I want to say.
Well, and they.
A whole country.
Yeah. Oh.
Jesus.
Sorry to our Paris listeners.
I don't know. I think that might be one country that we don't have right now.
No,
So,
I think we
No,
do
I
have
think we
people in
do.
France.
Mhm.
do we really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm sure Cheryl's mentioned us to someone over there.
She would be our marketing person over
Yes.
in that area.
She's
She's our international, her and Chris Carter, international marketing
That's true.
directors.
That's true.
Even
don't-
though he's mostly domestic, he's just over there. Okay. Well, okay. Moving on from my segue that turned into half a topic accidentally.
Yeah.
Um,
No, the Orange County Register is saying that it was teased at D23 for Disneyland.
I don't know where the hell they would put it.
Where are they putting that?
Wait, when was D23?
on a floating
How many
island.
years ago was that?
I'm trying to find the date on this.
Well, the most recent one was 2 years ago because we have D23 this year.
That's what I'm saying. So, and there hasn't been any news since then. So, I don't think it's. I don't see where they would put it.
This is
I-
1 day ago, it says.
Oh,
Yeah, March
shit.
8th, 2023.
Yeah, but they teased
I
a whole
would-
bunch of shit at D23.
Yeah.
So,
You know, like that possible Frontierland expansion back behind
yeah,
Tiana's place.
that's not going to
That
happen.
could maybe possibly one day be something kind of remotely
Fever dream-ish.
fever dreamed for villains.
That's not going to happen either.
Like, okay.
Let it go.
I'm still looking for Beastly Kingdom.
This article says it
Right.
might replace a Star Wars attraction in Disneyland Resort.
A Star Wars attraction.
That's what it says.
So
There-
they have Star Tours?
They have
Yes.
the same ones that we have.
Yeah. So then I get
Star
I'm
Tours is
assuming
in the
it would-
middle of their Tomorrowland.
Yeah, so that won't make sense.
Well, I mean, you don't think that would kind of make sense?
It's do you know how big that
Not
building
really.
is?
Do you know how big the Flight of Passage building is
Yes,
at Disney World?
yes. That's why
Are
I'm
you
asking.
saying that it's not? Oh, are you saying that
Yeah.
that building is not big enough to have Flight
There's
of
no
Passage?
way.
I mean-
It's 2 attractions and a whole area. There's no way.
Unless Galaxy's Edge isn't doing too well in Disneyland and they plan on tearing it down already.
No,
I doubt
there
they
is
do
no
now.
way.
I think this specifically mentions Launch Bay.
There is no.
Oh,
There's no launch bay in Disneyland.
Yeah, I'm just. It says
There was a
Disneyland,
launch
and then
bay
it
in
mentions
Disneyland.
Launch
I
Bay.
think it was where they used to have
At the
Carousel
meet
of
and greet.
Progress.
I don't know. It's inside the magic. It's rumor
Yeah,
stuff.
so it's
and
not
that's
gonna
sad.
happen.
Damn it! This isn't a Star Wars show because we don't do those. This is a DVC resort show, but probably not the way you think it is, based on exactly how we've already started this thing off.
It's one of those shows.
But it's a topic. Tonight we're going to talk a little bit about DVC, but we're going to kind of do something different. It's not necessarily a game, but it always ends up turning into one at the end, just because there's a poll to see how poorly Mikey does, and why Maria wins.
no, I never win these.
You've won them before.
I don't think so.
Yes, you have, because you had all the girls vote for you once, and you won.
Oh yeah, facts.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh,
true.
that's just politicking.
Yeah, exactly. So it was a whole bunch of cheating is what went on.
Nepotism.
That's how I got this job.
but Pretty much.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
So
I'm still waiting for that
Disney
check
has-
there, by the way.
Oh yeah, I mean it's coming.
Mine keeps getting pushed back.
Mine keeps on bouncing.
Mm. Yeah, that'll happen.
Took it in there, and they're like, "Well, who's Cash, and why is it made out to a guy named Cash?" I'm like, "I don't."
See,
It's
just
at
one
least
of
when
those
you
things.
they didn't take it, throw it on the floor, and watch it bounce up to the ceiling.
This is true.
They got a specific room they do that
yeah.
in. It just it looks like the old DVD logo on your TV screen. Everybody's watching to see if it hits the corner. So DVC is the Disney's Vacation Club, and Disney has a plethora of DVC resorts located in Disney World, as we had kind of alluded to earlier. One operating area of DVC rooms there in California, with more coming, and then you've also got Hilton Head in South Carolina, and Vero Beach down on the coast in Florida, there on the East Coast, and in the far, far, far west area of the United States, you got Aulani and Hawaii, which is technically DVC, but also kind of sort of its own weird
It's sort of like how the
Little
Disneyland Hotel is,
thing.
where it
Yeah.
has part
Hotel
DVC, part
section,
regular hotel.
But you can stay there. So we got to thinking, okay, we got DVC resorts, Hawaii, we got one South Carolina, we got a ton in Florida. Let's stretch our little Imagineer legs. Definitely Maria's little Imagineer legs, and let's see if we can come up with some new areas for Disney resorts. So we're each coming up with a DVC resort and a location to put it in that has to be within the United States. And I think we're kind of sticking with, there needs to be some kind of theme happening with it, right? I mean, not, yeah.
I mean, you don't. I mean,
see,
it
that's
doesn't have
this
to be
is
a
where-
Disney. It doesn't have to be a Disney theme.
Okay, yeah, there were no rules except it's got to be in the States.
Yes.
Yeah. That was kind of it.
Yeah, which kind of screwed my
Because
original idea.
other resorts aren't themed. Wait,
Hilton Head kind of
it's
is.
a what?
It's kind of like a northwestern hunting lodge kind of thing.
I just get old Shore Town.
Well, that's
well-
also a theme. I don't know what you.
I mean, it
Looking it up, it lists itself as like an old hunting lodge from the Northwest. Is what the
because it's on
Disney.
the southeast.
East?
Right, that's why they made it look like something somewhere else.
Yeah.
Even like the name of the little room they got there, Murgies or Murgles or Murgies or something. It looks like
Sounds
it's got
something
like,
out of Hogwarts.
All it
Murgles.
says is
Hunting,
hunting. After 1940s hunting and fishing lodge. Doesn't say anything about the Northwest.
Okay, well, there you go. Hunting and fishing.
Okay. It's very
It's a
mildly themed, though.
I mean, just from
I
the
could agree with that.
website shots, it looks like the resort from Dirty Dancing.
I guess.
So it's actually themed after the Catskill Hotel?
Sounds great. Right, who's
So-
going first?
I'll go. I'll jump in. Okay, so I got to I used Hilton Head as kind of a guide because it's the only off-property DVC resort I've been to, and I wanted to try to I didn't want to go super small with what I was shooting for, but also I needed to know exactly how big is 15 acres, because that's about all Hilton Head occupies. So I was looking around and I had a few ideas of where I wanted to go and what kind of overall look I wanted to shoot for. And so I decided I wanted to go Pacific Northwest, specifically up in Washington State on a little piece of island land called Whidbey Island.
Is this
It's,
kind of like a Mackinac Island
Is it
in?
Whidbey Island military installation?
There is, I think there's like a reserve base there
That's where Lauren goes all the time for work.
or something.
That's right.
but,
Why do I know?
does
I
she?
was trying to figure out why I know this name. Why does that sound familiar?
It's definitely like a vacation destination for a lot of people, and because it has a whole lot going on as far as like it's got old time charm and super modern expensive houses up there and stuff like it's a definitely a place where a lot of folks go to. So looking around on Whidbey Island, I found 40 acres.
And a mule?
Actually, there's no mule, but I found 40 acres that was actually for sale for $875,000.
Oh,
You priced out land.
I did
I
not.
got emails from realtors
Shut the fuck up, Mikey.
because I had to sign up to view these, and I wanted to make sure it would fit. So yeah, I
did
I
not
got
go
40
this
acres.
crazy either.
I didn't either.
It doesn't have water frontage. It's more inland, but there was also 5 acres about 4 minutes away that has 160 foot of water frontage.
Can I say that was the
And-
worst part about Hilton Head?
Yes, that did kind of stink, but I totally understand it because after trying to put something here, it's like most everything has already got a
Yeah,
house on it.
I know. That was like the most, like half the resort, like all the resort stuff is on the other side, and it's a bus ride.
Yeah, you had
Mhm.
the beachfront area there. So 45 total acres, but it is split up a lot like Hilton Head is there. I'm going to be able to put I'm looking at doing 111 total units there. I'm looking at like 21 studios that are going to be about 500 square feet. I've got 15 one-bedroom cottages. They're going to be just individual. They're not going to be stacked. They're not going to be duplexes or anything. They're like single freestanding structures. So cottages. They're going to run 900 square feet. 70 two-bedroom villas at 1,500 square feet, and 4 four-bedroom grand villas at 2,300 square feet. Now, a lot of these are going to be stacked up in the building, so you'll have multiple studios, and then you'll have like some two-bedroom villas, and then there's going to be some of the two-bedroom villas that are going to be located at ground floor for handicap accessible and stuff like that.
I have a dumb question.
It ends up, yes,
So the one bedrooms are the only ones that are the cottages?
correct.
Why wouldn't you do your grand villa as a cottage?
Just because of the size at 2,300 square feet, that's kind of like the footprint for most
You
of
can kind of
the
get more
buildings.
bang for your buck.
Yeah,
Right.
Why wouldn't
Like
you
more
do
room.
something
and
like,
you can have
the
ends up
poly
being
stuff?
I've never
Like the
done
bungalows
poly
and
stuff.
stuff.
Right.
Because they're not
I've-
huge by any stretch of the imagination square footage wise.
Yeah.
I just figured if you're doing lock-offs and stuff like they do, like for the
I am-
2-bedroom lock-offs and all that.
I would say I am absolutely uneducated with DVC stuff, so I
okay.
was mostly just winging it as I was going.
Fair enough.
It only ends up using a total of 30 buildings to accommodate all this, because I actually did kind of build them out Lego style and space them and stuff like that to make sure everything would work. And they're going to be kind of split up into like small micro neighborhoods, kind of, as they work across the property. So you'll have the group of buildings with like a green space in the middle, almost like everything's on a cul-de-sac. And in that green space is where you'll have like a covered eating area, like a gazebo, and your picnic tables and gas grills and stuff like that for outdoor cooking. Now, that's like the front section of this property. It's going to take up about 18 acres. The back 20 acres is a mix of woodlands, because a lot of trees on this property right now. We're going to try to keep as much as we can on the backside, but also some like small pockets with like wildflowers and stuff to be kind of like a prairie, and a few small dugout ponds to kind of promote the natural wildlife of the island to want to hang out there, and also not make it look like we just bulldozed everything, put a parking lot and a bunch of buildings. Speaking of the buildings, visually, I want the look to look like cottages you would see in a fishing village. So it would be not a lot of brick or stonework, but a lot of horizontal siding and vertical siding, painted in bold colors, and all of it trimmed, in white, with touches of like corrugated metal, here and there, so it looks like a fishing village. Like I said, you'd see probably up in Scandinavia. I've seen some cottages over there that have that same aesthetic to it. That's what I was kind of hoping for. The visitor / welcome center be a large building, and it'll look a little reminiscent of an old farmhouse at the front, with the barn red and white trim on the sides for it. Inside, I'm looking for the decorating here to kind of mimic a little bit what's going to be inside the rest of the rooms. A lot of golden oaks and kind of a weathered look plank.
I see what you did there.
flooring.
You said golden oak.
I did. That's yeah. There's your Disney tie-in, folks.
Is it really though?
Overall, I'm going with like an avian theme, like birds, bird watching and stuff like that. Is kind of the theme like that you would see in the welcome center and some of the decor in the rooms and stuff like that. Photos of birds,
Okay, that's good.
like anatomical
Question.
illustrations of birds and stuff like that.
Is this a year-round resort?
Yes. The island is hopping year round.
Okay. No, I know
For
nothing about
tourism.
Washington except it's cold and rainy.
Well, a lot, yes.
That's all. I know Seattle.
You'll have things like antique binoculars, like fabricated birding journals, hiking sticks, stuff like that, kind of hanging out there in the lobby in the welcome area when you get in there. And that kind of sets up a bit of the backstory of the property, as it was originally intended to be a large resort development, but the workers completed phase 1 of construction for the front half of this property, and the owner of the land saw how many birds were losing their habitat, so further construction stopped, and the remaining land was cultivated into this little wooded prairie habitat for bird watching. And the unintended consequence of this was a lot of people would come to the island and stay in his resort to see the birds and the other wildlife of Whidbey Island, which is home to like your snowshoe hares, marmots, flying squirrels, bobcats, foxes, and over 230 different species of identified birds on the island. So,
What about
big
the
place for people to
unidentified
go
birds?
bird watching. The unidentified, those are UFOs.
Are they balloon shaped?
And we shoot those down.
Are they balloon shaped?
As
Yes.
soon as they fly
Most of
into
them are just
United
Canadian
States
geese anyway.
airspace, they come down.
So, as mentioned before, the back of the resort is going to be cultivated to promote this wildlife to come in several locations along this walking trail and this walking path that's back there. We'll have like camouflaged viewing areas where you can sit and you can look out over bird feeders or over the pond area or over the prairie area. So you can actually go out there with your little birding journal, which available in the gift shop or the mercantile. Meacham's Mercantile is kind of the general store that's located here, and you'll have binoculars that you can buy or you can rent, and journals and stuff like that. Nature guides for the area, just to promote that whole thing. So for amenities, the resort's going to have 2 pools on site for guests, a small 0 entry splash pool kind of thing for your little kids, and it's going to kind of look like one of the ponds that are on property. It's going to be natural and flowing lagoon style. But it's going to be like you're tiny and everything else is huge. So they're like oversized frogs squirting water into the pool. And, you go some places and they got like the buckets that spin around and dump water. This will have like dragonflies that are up there spinning around.
Well, that's a cute idea.
And stuff like that. And then your larger main pool will have more of a harbor dock-oriented theme to fit the rest of the island that you can see when you're staying on Whidbey. So there's going to be a large replica of like a ship, a fishing ship, not like a large fishing ship, but a cartoony scaled down version of it. You can get in there, you can run around, kind of explore, and then there's like a twisting slide that'll go down and put you down in the pool. And after swimming, you got to have something to eat, because you don't eat before or you'll die, is basically what everybody told me when I was a kid. Don't eat before you go in the swim. You'll get a cramp and you'll drown. So after that, you can go and grab something. So in addition to the amazing food you can be found on the island, the on-site quick service is called Dude's Diner. And in the world of birding, a dude is a slang term for someone that just kind of casually bird watches. They don't go out to find new species and keep track of everything. It's just kind of laid back. They just enjoy being out and seeing what they see.
Oh, I thought it was going to be themed towards the Big Lebowski. I was disappointed.
Well, there's a sandwich here that really ties the resort together, Tim. So hang on, we'll get to it. It's going to be located near Meacham's Mercantile and the larger pool there. It's going to have kind of a mix of seafood and all-American fare. So your lunch and dinner, or early dinner, because you're not going to be open after like 6, I guess. Burgers, chicken tenders, hot dogs, shrimp po' boys, lobster rolls, stuff like that. The specialty sandwich is the spicy chicken sandwich that's called the jungle fowl. That's a slang term for a chicken.
Thank you for explaining that.
Community. Drinks, basic stuff, red, white wine. Mornings, you get Bloody Marys, screwdrivers, canned beers. Nothing crazy. Batched margaritas, stuff like that. Speaking of breakfast, French toast, Southern style, hash, skillets.
Wait,
Mickey waffles.
how are you gonna have skillets at a quick
Well,
service?
when I say skillets, I mean like, if you were if you were going to go order a skillet, this just wouldn't come in a skillet, but it would be like your potatoes and
Yeah,
your
I remember
scrambled
having
eggs,
all this
sausage.
stuff.
Do what?
When we were in South Carolina, there wasn't much to eat.
Well, I mean, the menu that tied me over has got a whole lot of stuff on it.
It's never opened.
But if it was, you'd have had a whole lot of stuff.
I think we had French fries. I don't know. I don't remember.
So that's the basics about the property. But what is there to do? Well, obviously you got birding and wildlife watching, and then there will be guided nature walks held a few times a day with an on-site interpreter. And remember that 5 acres of land I mentioned before that only has 160 feet of water frontage that costs a ludicrous amount of money? I didn't mention it's like $500,000 for 5 acres.
Oh,
That's going to
And
be
that's undeveloped land too, right? There's nothing on it.
Yes. So we're going to put a dock out there so you can actually rent a kayak, and this is an inland area, so there's like no threat of waves and stuff like that. This is where a lot of people go and they kayak in this area. And then we'll clear off some of the beach so you can go down there. And I mean, this isn't like a swimming beach up here, but it looks pretty on your Instagram photos. But more importantly, this area with those 5 acres gives us the chance to have kind of an activities area, which isn't at the main resort. So this is where you would find your half-court basketball court. Going to put 4 pickleball courts in there on the other half of the basketball court.
Fuck is
Because
pickleball?
that is like, it's stupid popular, Adam.
Yeah, it's
I've heard
like,
of it. I don't know what it is.
It's like, I don't know, Mikey. How do you
It's
explain?
like- It's like tennis meets ping pong.
Yeah.
Ping pong.
It's
on a big.
it's a squishy.
Think of like
It's like a foam ball.
no. It's
No?
like a wiffle ball. It's like a wiffle. It's like tennis wiffle ball, but with
Oh, I
ping
thought
pong
it was
paddles.
foam.
Wait,
Okay,
what?
so it's more
No.
plastic.
That's what it is. You have ping pong style paddles, ping pong ball paddles.
Yeah, they're a little bit
But
bigger.
And you're hitting
But
a
the
wiffle
ball
ball
you
with
hit-
it? Aren't wiffle balls big?
No, it's no wiffle ball is about the size of a
Baseball.
Regular
baseball. Yeah,
But-
yeah.
You can
But
get
you
bigger
play it
ones,
full,
but
on a
But
bigger court.
ping pong paddles are tiny.
no, these are bigger. These are a little bit bigger.
A little bigger, but still the same shape. Just it's popular.
Sports ball is
it's going
crazy.
crazy.
That's all I'm gonna
It's a
say.
whole thing, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, whatever happened to
You'll see-
disc
Yeah.
golf? Womp
Well, I
womp.
didn't have room. I was wanting to put that in here, but there just wasn't room, and I didn't. I
Soccer
wanted
ball
to keep.
would be
I
better.
wanted to keep everything more natural instead of putting baskets out there. You don't want to be bird watching and have some guy frothing with his disc in the middle of it. Anyway, and like I said, it's just like a
Frolicking
4
with
minute
his disc. Is that what you just said?
No, froth.
I heard
frisbee
frolicking.
golf.
I like.
froth.
Froth? What's frothing? Never
I
mind.
don't know.
Don't-
Frisbee golf.
Oh,
Froth. Stay with me, Maria.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Now, off property, Whidbey Island's got 6 different golf courses to choose from. There is whale spotting
How big is
available.
this fucking
Tons of small
island?
town. It's
I didn't realize
Pretty
how
big.
big it was. I have no idea where
Yeah,
we are.
it's got like it's so big. It's got like different. I don't want to say towns, but like sections. When I say it's so big, it's not like it's 60 miles or anything like that. But there's substantial things to do there. And it's also where you can find Deception Pass State Park with a ton more trails up there. So a lot of outdoor stuff, a lot of hiking. Do what?
Deceptionally big.
Deception. Yes, it's deceptively big.
That's the word I was
Um,
looking for.
Now, biggest reason I picked this area is because Whidbey Island is only about a 3-hour car ride to the city of Vancouver, Canada, which kind of makes it like a fun jumping off point for an Alaskan Disney cruise or on the way back. You can kind of halfway work that in, including this a stay here. And speaking of Disney, the subtle nods to Disney are here to keep it rooted within the world. In addition to the birding articles, you'll find newspaper clippings framed detailing
Newspaper
birders
what?
seeing a
Clippings? What's a clipping?
clippings, newspaper clippings.
I heard clippings. Don't you worry.
I heard
Mike.
Clemmings.
I heard Clippings.
No,
Well,
they're clippings. Clippings is something that you got to take a pill for.
Sounds like a bird.
clears
well,
up
you know,
after, like,
maybe
a week
maybe
or
that's
two.
what they're
It's a
seeing
Clemmings
because
bird. Special to the
these
island.
fabricated
Shaped like a balloon.
news
Silver
articles
balloon.
are from birders seeing strange creatures and accounts here and there, and the occasional large footprint found on the grounds. And then you displayed in the welcome center, you might even come across a glass case holding some green tufts of hair. So you take that combined with the fact that the little store is named after Meacham. It's a subtle nod to
Deodorant.
the live action Peach Dragon, which takes place in the Pacific Northwest, just in Oregon.
I still
just to
haven't
the
seen
south.
that one. I need to watch
Oh,
it.
it's so good.
Oh, if you're a dog
It is,
lover,
and I hate all the live action remakes, but I put this up there at the top of
I
everything,
need
man.
to watch it.
It is really good. So, So yeah, that's my tie-in to Whidbey Island Resort, keeping it Disney with some subtle stuff, nothing major. You'd miss it if you didn't know.
If you didn't know to look for it. That's how I felt a lot of South Carolina was. Like, if you didn't know to look for Disney stuff, you would not find it. Except for in, like, the shower curtain. I want to say it had, like, Mickey Mouse all
I think
over it.
Disney learned a lesson with Hilton Head and Vero Beach and up
They're
the
not.
game with Alani.
Yeah.
They did, and Alani's a mess, though. Alani's still not sold out.
Well,
Because
that's
it's so far
because
away,
of the
but they did
location.
do more Disney. They did do more things to do, more restaurants, more bars.
Yeah.
Well, I think they did that because of the location of Hawaii, because where they put it is only resorts. Really. It's like all of Hawaii is slowly becoming so commercialized that's all that there is are resorts. There
well, I mean,
isn't,
that's what they
like-
make their money off of is tourism.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
but
it's gonna, yeah.
it's taking, like, the beauty of Hawaii
And
has been
macadamia
taking
nuts.
over. What?
And macadamia,
macadamia
nuts.
Macadamia nuts and and pog juice.
True story.
But a lot of the, like, natural wonders of Hawaii, that's like why everybody's up in arms, is that, like, we kind of took over because of the tourism trade.
Right, yeah. But I think that also the fact that Disney, like Hilton Head and Vero, were one of the first DVC resorts built. So they were probably one of them was the first, like, second or
I think
third
one of the
one.
first three. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So they
My guess
really
would be
didn't
Vero.
know what they were doing when they built those. So I feel like that's why, well, the ones on Disney property probably aren't. I mean,
when you
there's
think
so
about
much
the
to
ones
do.
that, but right, even when you think about the ones on Disney property,
So it's Old Key West was the first one, Vero Beach, then Hilton Head.
okay.
And then
I thought so.
Boardwalk,
I
Wilderness
thought they
Lodge.
were, yeah.
So
but if you think about the ones that were just built on Disney property, they don't have major restaurants. The ones that were just built as DVC, except for Riviera, the newest.
Okay. So the ones that are just DVC
Yeah.
would be what? Old Key West and
Oh,
Saratoga.
Old Key West,
well, Old Key West was
Saratoga,
Olivia's.
But that's not like
That's
a
not.
restaurant.
That's not like a signature restaurant.
It's
though.
not a restaurant you're going to go out of the way to go to.
No.
I enjoyed
If
it.
you think
Well,
about, I
But,
like
but
Olivia's.
I feel like Olivia's has a cult following too.
yes,
so-
because it's been around for so long.
Right.
But we've eaten at Olivia's. I mean, it's good. Nothing great. Saratoga, I love the Territory Lounge. But again,
Yeah.
it's not something that I'm going to go out of the way for.
Territory Lounge is in Saratoga.
Not Territory Lounge.
Turf Club.
Turf Club. But it's not something I'm going to go out of my way to eat at.
It's just not a good restaurant, period.
I liked it.
I think it's definitely
overrated.
since the pandemic, since it reopened. I think it's definitely gotten better.
Yeah, and the few
I mean,
times
the
I've eaten
menu
there,
is
I've
newer,
enjoyed the
yeah.
food. I enjoyed it. It's just not like something I'd go out of the way for. And I mean, Saratoga was all about being on the golf course.
Right. Well, and I think that those are the only two that are specifically, unless I'm well, I guess Riviera.
Well, Riviera is the newest.
Right. But that's only DVC. I mean, of course
Yeah.
you can buy cash rooms,
And
but it's
literally
a DVC resort.
and you can walk to Beach Club, right? That's the one that's
No,
is
you
it
can
Beach
walk
Club?
to Caribbean Beach.
Caribbean Beach.
Yeah.
So it shares that line.
But that one has Topolino's, which
I mean, but even if you think about
so good.
Animal Kingdom Lodge,
Was that
You
built
actually-
as
I mean,
only
it's
DVC though?
No, Chico is in the main building, but Sanaa is in the DVC building.
Sanaa.
Yeah.
I mean, but if you think about like just the DVC section of that Sanaa building, it's a
Yeah.
decent walk
To
to the actual lodge.
oh, okay, yes. It depending on what side of
Well, no, I'm just
Kidani you're
talking.
staying on.
But just the walk to Kidani from the lodge it's a decent walk. They have an internal bus.
They have a shuttle. to
Yeah.
go back and
Yeah.
forth.
We stayed on the end that was like closest to Jumbo, and we walked there maybe within 5 minutes. It wasn't a very long walk, but if you were on the fucking other side of Kidani,
No, trust me. Or
No
trying
way.
to get to the pool.
no way. Yes.
It's a decent walk.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Mikey.
Oh no, I was done. That's
Oh.
that's my resort. Bird watching, Whidbey Island,
I like that idea.
plenty of stuff to do. Antiques, galleries. Like I want to go to Whidbey Island just because it looks like
Sounds like it's
Fucking-
a lot like that little place, that area in Vancouver that we went to.
Granville Island.
Yes.
Did you give it a name?
Whidbey Island Resort. like I said, it's like anything
It sounds like it
else.
should be Whidbey Island Resort and Casino for some reason, and I don't know why.
It's not in Oklahoma.
That's hysterical.
Well, because it's probably native land, so you could probably build a casino.
Oh, I looked up the backstory because I wanted to tie that stuff. No, it's pretty dark.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I would.
Yeah, I was like, no, we're not going to get into what happened here
Mm-mm.
with the history of this land. Nope.
I'm sure the backstory of
Could
any
be-
of those
Probably be like
mean,
super
every-
places
haunted
is,
when he
We're
built
is
it.
not. Yeah.
Can you imagine how haunted that resort would be?
Stolen land.
Pretty haunted.
Yay, colonial.
Okay, who's next? Where we going next on this globetrotting adventure across the U.S.?
Okay.
Dropping
I'll take it.
hotels.
So, I try to make mine as most year-round as I could. And I chose something on the border of California and Nevada.
Oh,
So I chose Lake Tahoe.
I love
Ooh.
Lake Tahoe.
I've never been. I want to go.
I've never been
I
either.
love Lake Tahoe. That is a great choice.
So there's a lot of outdoor stuff that you can do here. So yeah, it basically straddles the border of Northern California and Nevada, like I said. You have skiing during the winter. You have boating, fishing, swimming, and there's 72 miles of shoreline. So again, my theme was, though, I went a little gold rush with it. Because it's on
Did
the
they
way.
have a gold rush in Lake Tahoe?
No, well, hear me out. My thoughts were, and this is where my Disney connection comes in. The founder of Big Thunder Mining Company stopped here on his way out to the California Gold Rush.
Oh.
So
You've
Barnabas
got a
T.
backstory.
Yeah, I did get a backstory for this one. So Barnabas T. Bullion, who is the founder and president of Big Thunder Mining Company. He lived on the East Coast. He had to get to the coast somehow and found this little hamlet. And basically, that's basically it. There's so much to do that you can do everything and nothing in Lake Tahoe. The themes of the resort is basically that Gold Rush kind of old Western theme. Not overly themed. It's just going to be kind of on the basic side. You have like 2 or 3 story buildings, 1 bedrooms, studios, and the Grand Villas are all contained in these buildings. There's no like outcrops or anything like that. What I would do is actually have bus trips and try to partner with some of the hotels if you wanted to go skiing during the winter. And basically, because again, when you stay at least the one in South Carolina, there's really, they expect you to go exploring. And what's better to explore than like an actual lake? You have hiking paths, you have everything here, and it just sounds like such a cool place, and I really want to go.
I want to say that they still have some of the Olympic stuff.
Do they really?
Yeah. Well, so when we went, I was young, and so it was like last week. And I remember that we ice skated on the top of some mountain that they used for some part of the Olympics. I forget what it was, but then we went inside and there was a restaurant there too.
Probably the pole vault.
Yes, probably. And you're such an ass.
Yay, sports.
And
Hey,
I
go
just
play some pickleball.
they probably have pickleball there. You could probably play pickleball.
Pickleball's so fun.
I don't know what it is.
So
But
I've
that's
heard.
It's like
That-
tennis
that's
without
where-
all the running. You just don't get in the
Yeah, I
kitchen.
have
the whole
no
thing.
what any of that means.
Yeah, Olympic Valley is still a thing. It's still there.
Yeah,
That's
I
cool.
figured
So,
that
I mean-
it still would be.
So this is what I mean. Like, that was the one problem with, in my opinion, the resort in South Carolina is that if you don't golf,
Then there's
And-
nothing to do.
that's unless you want to shop, and it's great to hang out. There are some beautiful restaurants and some great food, but there really isn't all that much to do. It's great for a weekend. I wouldn't want to. A week would be probably, and I'm going to start going a little stir crazy.
Right.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that. You didn't go down there and do any crabbing
It was kind of cold
on the dock?
It was a little bit cold.
Yeah, well,
I mean, I didn't want
it'd have
to.
been small crabs.
No, I'm just saying, like, to stand outside and do crabbing. It was cold out.
I guess that makes sense. It is winter.
Yeah, I mean, so, but this is what I'm saying. There wasn't a lot of that whole area shut down. So it was really important to me to find someplace that does have full seasonal activities, no
Right,
matter
a
what
year
season you're
round.
there for. Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's why Vero Beach has a little bit of an up on this one, on Hilton Head, because it's Florida,
Right.
where you don't necessarily want to go to the beach in South Carolina in the winter. It still gets cold. Of course, you'll have your pools and everything else. There's a pool slide. I would love a wagon wheel kind of thing. But, I mean, again, it was very hard to come up with this for me because it's so under-themed that to do too much would be very easy. If that makes sense. I would love, my goal for the, like, my actual idea for this is sort of like a scavenger hunt on the property, but make it more themed to BSEA, the Society of Adventures, not Bourbon. Wow, I'm tired. The Society of Adventures and Explorers, BSEA. It's Maria's shirt. I'm blaming it on that.
Got it.
But, and then you can actually have like a little virtual scavenger hunt with your phone, and you'll scan certain things, and it'll tell you about the area and all that stuff. It was hard for me. This was a hard one for me. I mean, you have 15 ski resorts out there. You have the lake. There's plenty to do, but it's just...
Yeah. There's
these
lots of
resorts aren't-
hiking out there. There's plenty of restaurants.
But if I had a place to slap a DVC resort, that's where I'd put it. And Barnabas T. Bullion founded it. For characters, I would have meet and greets with the DuckTales guys. Because, again, we can't have money without Scrooge.
Yeah.
So that would be my idea. Ideally, I would like to have a full spa, but again, there's nothing. The only one that has a spa is Alani. And I didn't know if it made sense. Of course, we'd also have
I
nature
think a
photographers.
spa always makes sense.
Yeah, but
I mean,
when you're
who
looking at
would
the
not
footprint
want
of
to?
these properties, and you really see how little they are, there's no room for anything.
no. That's why I
Got
put
about
mine where there's
15
a
to 20
lot
acres.
of room.
So I would also like to have, like, if I was lucky to get a spot that was close enough to the lake, I would like to have, like, sailboats and canoes for renting.
Oh, yeah.
Nature photography, where you can actually take a course with a cast member and show you how to shoot, like, some scenes in nature, whether it be trees or animals or wildlife, and helicopter tours. because they actually do have them there. So it would be almost like you could sign up for excursions at the resort, but they didn't have much on hand. I mean, the pools had trivia, like they do at the pools in Disney World.
They had a practice putting green.
Oh, it was bad.
Oh no. At Hilton Head?
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, yeah. I hope the rest of the course, maybe the courses are that bad on the island as well, and this was just trying to.
No, I think Hilton Head is on the PGA.
Yeah, no, yeah, no, that was, yeah. But something to do.
Yeah. Again, you'll have your quick service restaurant called the Gold Rush. That's the only thing I come up with. It just serves your
Golden Nugget better be a corn dog nugget.
No,
like
I would
Casey's.
not call anything the Golden Nugget.
Oh, missed opportunity.
It's too close to the Golden Corral, and
No, I mean like on the menu, the Golden Rush, the Golden Nugget would be your little corn dog nuggets.
Why not? I mean, it just serves basic fast food. It wasn't. It's basic counter service. And the counter service doubled as the bar, so I didn't understand that either.
Well, yeah,
yeah,
and wasn't great things. Like I said, it was like my menu. It was that's what you got there.
It's just very basic.
You could get rum in your Dole Whip.
Oh.
That's pretty much on your Dole Whip, though. It wasn't. Like, it wasn't
no,
You
they
gotta
didn't like
swirl
mix it in.
You gotta mix it yourself.
Yeah, it's not like the spiky pineapple.
So good. It's really the only way I will have a Dole Whip.
Spiky pineapple. Get yourself
It's delicious.
my favorite drink, and then you get it extra spiky.
Extra spiky.
Yeah. You get an extra more
Where is
rum.
that located?
The spiky pineapple is located in the Poly. You can get it. It's already pre-mixed with the rum, and then you can get a rum floater on top.
Oh,
Get it at the
Trader Sam's, but on the terrace.
patio on the terrace.
Yeah.
The tiki
Okay.
terrace.
In the tiki room.
But that's all I had, really.
I like it.
I struggled with this.
Location,
Yeah, well,
man. You got
that's all-
location.
I mean, when I think about, like, the reason why I want to go to Aulani is not because it's a Disney resort, it's because it's in Hawaii. It's nothing to do with the resort.
Right.
I mean, if
I
they
just want to
put
go see the
Aulani
one tree
in-
from Jurassic Park.
But, like, if they built, like, for me, a DVC resort in New York City, I would never go to.
You wouldn't.
No, other people would.
Other people
But-
would,
Right.
but we wouldn't because we've lived there. And
But,
Yeah,
but that's the way I looked at things. Like, I'm not going to put a DVC park in North Dakota. I mean,
No.
it's just... Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? It just... These are the things that I was thinking about. It's more about the location for these resorts than anything else.
Right.
And, I mean, it is a far drive to Disney World, to Disneyland. I kind of looked just to see where everything was.
You looked
But-
at how long it would be to
Yeah.
drive. To drive.
Because that was... Yes.
Oh Lord.
Well, I was really hoping Whidbey was closer to Vancouver, but
But that's what I'm saying. But these are the things that we were looking, like I was looking at. It was just the curiosity. Don't think it's awfully far from San Diego.
Oh wait, you meant drive from Lake Tahoe,
Yes.
not where I was going.
where were you going?
I thought he meant like he looked at how far it was to drive from here to.
Oh,
Jesus
Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
I was like,
No
that's
way.
why I was like, drive. You're gonna fucking
No.
drive.
Oh no, I love a road trip, but that's not one road trip that I would not.
I
like
would
to.
not
Fuck
like that road
that.
trip.
No.
I would not.
It's-
No, I would not survive
you
that road
guys are
trip.
closer than I am.
Correction.
I'll just say it again.
What?
That
To
blows my mind.
To Disney. Oh no, World.
She thought I was
Sorry.
driving from Pennsylvania to California.
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
That, but
Why would-
also that
no.
blows my mind that we are closer to Disney World than you are.
yeah.
That
I mean,
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
road mileage. You guys are about an hour and a half, 2 hours closer than I am.
It's not by
That-
much.
That is crazy to me.
I mean, it's just it blows my mind every time I think about it. Though
We're just a straight shot down the coast.
That's why.
That's why.
Yeah.
I got to deal with either Georgia or Memphis, and then all of Alabama.
You don't want to talk about all of something until you're driving through Virginia.
Yeah. That is the worst state to drive through.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, no, that's West Virginia. West Virginia was worse for that than Virginia was for some reason.
Yeah. They had a sign in the restroom in the rest stop that says, "Please do not wash your dishes or your shoes in our sinks."
Yeah.
They had to put a sign in the bathroom there because apparently it's a thing.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
I still have the photo somewhere. I have to send it
There's
to
a sign in Hot Springs, Arkansas, because they got the public bathhouses, and the sign says, "Please do not urinate in the vapors."
What does that even mean?
What's a
you.
vapor?
What's a
Isn't the
vapor?
vapors that Southern women get when they got gas?
That's what I knew it as.
I think they mean don't pee in the pool. Basically, when you're in the public, natural hot spring thing with other people, and they get the steam coming up. That's the vapors.
Got it.
Yeah, it's like a different kind of vapor rub
Oh.
going on down there.
Man. That's.
Speaking of Vicks, who's next?
You got yours sorted, Maria?
I do. I can go next.
She is pretty
I
sorted.
am sorted. All right. So, decades ago, Disney wanted to create a ski resort and name it Mineral King. No.
Always want to say Mineral Springs, but I
know,
don't
I
think
do
that's
too.
right.
Yeah, it's Mineral King. I always think that it sounds like a company. Like
it
a company
sounds
name.
like water.
Like Mineral King.
Water.
Refreshing, pure
Water.
Mineral King water.
Or
like-
ice.
Or ice, yeah. What?
I don't. Those
Yeah.
are the. When every time you say Mineral King, I either think of water or ice. I don't know why.
So that ski resort crapped out. It didn't happen. But I feel like this would be a good opportunity for a DVC resort. So I was looking at Colorado because, I don't know, when I think of skiing, I always think of like the ultimate skiing is in Colorado. I don't know why I think
Says
that.
the girl who lives in Pennsylvania.
I know, right? Yeah, I don't. I don't know. I always feel like,
The third
hey,
biggest ski area in the country.
yeah, I always, anytime somebody's like, oh, we're going on a ski trip, I always just assume that they're going to Colorado. I don't know. So, I was looking at the populations of Colorado cities, and which would be a good one, and what would probably have the most buildable area. I did not look at land that is for sale like Mikey did.
Oh, I didn't either.
I
Or
didn't
get
either.
fucking emails from realtors. But I settled on Aspen. It's a really cute looking city. There's lots to do there. There's lots of other resorts around to take advantage of. So I just simply named it Disney Ski Resort in Aspen. That's it.
It's a long name.
It is, I guess.
How about Disney's Aspen Ski Resort? Ooh.
Disney Ski in Aspen. Disney's Aspen Ski. Disney's
I probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't do like Disney's ass
Aspen
pin ski. That maybe I wouldn't do that.
I will do
That
it.
sounds
It's
painful.
all going to be one
It
Aspen.
does.
Disney's Aspen Ski.
So it's
Aspen
Disney Aspen
Ski.
Ski.
Aspen Ski.
Aspen Ski.
Why not just call it
'Cause it's
Disney?
Disney. There you go.
Disney Aspen
Disney.
Ski.
Disney Aspen Ski.
Sounds like a very long German name.
Or like the
That's the
sneeze.
girl from My Girl?
That's Beta Sultanfuss.
No, it was Anna Klumsky. That's her real name.
Really.
But yes,
Disney
that is Beta
Aspen Ski.
Sultanfuss. Good for you, Tim.
So this is going to be fashioned after a modern ski chalet. So that means lots of stone, metal roofs, and as much glass, windows, glass panes, wherever you can. So when you enter the resort, it's going to be a good sized lobby. The resort is going to be about 4 stories high. So at the back side of the resort, you're going to have an open area that is it's from ceiling to floor to ceiling. It's going to be all windows looking out on whatever nature expanse is behind the resort. You are going to be able to sign up for excursions to local ski resorts, ski slopes, snowboarding. During the winter, during the summer, they have tubing where you can like get in an inner tube and slide down the ski slopes. Hiking, horseback riding, all of that stuff is all in the area.
What about Zorbs?
What the fuck are Zorbs? Oh, is that those balls?
The big inflatable ball
the
things
balls that you climb in?
Yeah, they put water in there and you.
I don't know
roll
if you'd
down
want to do that when it's cold.
No,
they
she
don't
said
do
summer.
that when it's cold. That's only during the summer.
I was
If you do it when it's cold, you fucking freeze to death.
You fucking end up with hypothermia because of the water in the
Come out
Zorb.
and you're like, I think my finger is, and then you're holding your fucking finger. Okay.
Well, it's frozen. They can put it right back on.
I don't think.
That's how it
I don't
works.
think-
Let it
right?
go,
is
Mikey. Let it go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't.
So we're doing
I don't
Zorb.
think that means
Summer
what you
Zorbs.
think it means.
Oh.
I decided that there's going to be 3 restaurants.
Damn.
Yeah.
Holy.
So, because Aspen is expensive, it's not cheap. So I figured Disney would want to capitalize on keeping people on the resort and having them spend their money with them. I don't know. So there's going to be a simple sit down, good down home dinner, simple breakfast, simple lunch, like stick
You
to
know
your
what's
ribs kind
funny?
of dinner. What?
I think the thing that Disney screws up the most when it comes to food is their simple stuff.
I think so too. Because it is simple. So you can't
They
make
fuck
But
it
they
up.
make it
but
not simple.
they try to do
Zhuzh.
yeah, they try to
They
make
don't. They just don't do it right. Like, even the last time we went to... Oh, I'm not going to remember the name.
Whispering Canyon.
It sucked. It was awful.
When was the last time you went?
Last year?
Oh, did you
Where we got
really?
stuck?
Yeah, in November. It was only almost it was last November.
No, it wasn't
Just
November.
past-
It was in August when we come back from the cruise. 'Cause Charlotte
Okay,
was
yes,
with us
you're right.
and-
I'm sorry. It was August. So, over the summer.
What did you have?
Yeah, we got stuck twice, so I'm surprised that I'm getting the trips confused.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was awful. It
What
was
did
so
you have?
bad. We got the skillets, and they
Oh.
just weren't good.
Oh, it's too bad. How was
I
the
feel like-
cornbread?
Huh?
How was the cornbread? Because that's really all that
Cornbread?
Mikey cares about. So I want to make sure that he gets
Yeah,
that info.
that's what I love. I love me some
Cornbread was
cornbread.
good, but
Yeah.
like $50 for a fucking thing of cornbread is not worth
That's
it.
expensive.
I mean, I believe I had $50 for the cornbread.
you
on
definitely
my
You
plate,
absolutely
so-
did. So maybe they won't fuck this up. I don't know because it's not on Disney property. I know, fingers crossed. So we're just gonna call it Colorado Diner. So down home, breakfast, lunch, dinner, quick, easy. Their quick service is going to be called Rocky Mountain Cafe. Quick service for all
They have
meals.
oysters.
I was just thinking the exact same thing.
The signature, I guess, if you want to call it signature restaurant, is going to be named Existencio because he was actually from Colorado, which I didn't.
That's
No.
cool.
Yeah. So it's going to be named after the famous Imagineer. It's going to focus on wild game from Colorado. And yes, Mikey, you will be able to find Rocky Mountain oysters on the menu.
Hopefully, it's got a better name than just that.
It's Rocky Mountain oysters. That's what it's called.
Fair enough.
You didn't know
What
that?
else would you call it?
Meatballs.
I mean, they are definitely meatballs, but
Yeah.
they're
Womp womp.
My resort is going to have a spa because, yes, we're gonna find room for that. Maybe a small indoor pool, nothing super special. I did think about theming the rooms though, because the two things that happened in Aspen before it became more of a tourism area was that the Ute Indian tribe originated in Aspen and around that area. And then that area was also really big for silver mining. So that theming, I think, is probably going to come in. You'll see some of it in the lobby, in the artwork. And then you'll probably see some of it in the rooms, some of the art pieces in the rooms. I'm not going to do really anything Disney themed in the rooms because I don't want it to scream Disney. We'll definitely have some meet and greets. Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, Donald, Daisy. So the Fab Five will be there. Or Pluto as well. So all six. But that's kind of it. If they want, the other thing that I thought about is maybe some cultural lessons. So we know that one of the things that Animal Kingdom Lodge does really well is they do lessons about the animals, and you can help make like feeder buckets for the animals, and that they then take out. There's some little arts and crafts. So I thought about having cultural lessons about the Ute Indian tribe, and the silver mining community that was there. But other than that, that's kind of it. Maybe a small kids club with some activities. But the area is really, like you said, Adam, with Lake Tahoe, the area is really what would draw people in. So that's what I was thinking. Disney ski. Disney Aspen ski.
Disney Aspen ski.
Aspen ski.
Aspen ski.
That sounds
I'm just
Eastern
over
European.
here. Maria's is themed for silver, and Adam's is gold. I'm just over here, silver and gold. Silver. That's all I've had since you released your theme, Maria.
There you go.
Okay, well, rounding everything out, Tim.
Well,
Bless you.
I coughed, but yeah, thank you.
Oh,
Look,
it's
If Adam and Maria went for silver and gold, I'm going for turquoise.
Oh.
Taqua.
I
Chalet.
decided to put my resort where there's lots of space. And where there's lots of space is in the desert.
Oh.
And if anybody knows anything about me, my favorite Pixar movie is Cars. And what is Cars themed to? Route 66.
Ooh.
Oh.
So we're going to go to Disney's Sedona Resort Spa and Golf Course. It's going to be situated halfway between Holbrook and Winslow, Arizona, which is a hot spot of Route 66. It's where you have the Petrified Forest, the Jack Rabbit Trading Post, the Clown Motel, the TP Motel.
Oh no, you could
The
fuck all the way
Clown
up at that
Motel?
Clown Motel. Oh
Shut
no.
up.
Yeah, look it up.
Nope, I'm
Look it
doing
up.
it right now.
No, Maria,
Look up
it's
Yeah,
Clown
no,
Motel.
fucking
Clown
scary.
Motel.
you want to go there, Maria. But there's also a corner in Winslow, Arizona.
Yes, exactly. So you can go to see that too. So we're gonna get there.
Fuck that sign.
I told you didn't want to look at it. Gonna go fuck
America's
yeah, I think-
scariest motel. You're fucking right, it is.
Yep.
Holy
If you
shit.
ever want to
and here
really
you
see
thought it
in
was the
depth,
boardwalk.
We don't normally plug channels here, but if you do, Justin's Guard, he goes and he stays a night there.
It's right next to a fucking graveyard.
Yep.
And it's
so
a
when you have a
Clown
heart attack,
Motel.
Fuck. I have goosebumps. Fuck that shit. Holy shit. Oh my god.
No. It's just no.
Yeah, okay. Oh my god, I clicked on the rooms. Why did I click on the rooms? Holy fuck.
Maria, we've
Maria,
listened to
Maria,
your budget
you
off
cannot
property
talk about
stay.
any hotel room
Yeah.
when you want us to
Right,
stay in
right,
the murder
Adam?
capital
Oh,
in
no,
Florida.
you're not gonna.
Yes.
This is not gonna be anything like that. I mean, it won't even be near it. But you can go there if you want. You can visit there. If you
Will
want.
this be where Pee-wee and the dinosaur thing was?
No, that was in Texas.
Okay.
The dinosaur.
Yes, with
Fuck,
Dottie.
Texas, yeah.
Yes.
I was going to put it in near Amarillo, but because I wanted to be near the Cadillac Ranch, but there's a lot more to do over in this area of Route 66. We have different accommodations. Yeah, the main building is going to have studio, 1, 2 bedroom and grand villas. It's going to be themed to 1950s Americana. And it's going to have like a horseshoe shape with a cactus garden in the middle.
That's cool.
And then off the back of that, it's going to be some Pueblo-style adobe casitas centered around a man-made lake where you can rent canoes and kayaks and paddle around. And then off to the right, we'll have luxury wigwam-style tents in a ponderosa pine forest.
Yurts.
Yeah, well, not really. Kind of like yurts, but shaped more like a wigwam.
My teepee.
So for
Mom.
food, we're going to steal a little bit from Disneyland and make our own little version of Flo's.
Because it's Tim.
Yes, of course.
Would you
Bars
expect anything else?
Fillmore's, because why not?
Right.
We'll also have a fry bread stand. I love fry bread.
I think I know
That's
what
great.
that is.
I made you fry bread before.
You didn't know what
It's
it
been a
was
while.
then either.
It's like the main part of an Indian taco.
Yeah,
It's
we
been a
made
minute.
bison tacos with them.
Yes.
So for activities, we'll have native storytelling from local tribes, which is the Navajo and Apache tribes.
That's really cool.
We'll have a gift shop. Standard regular gift shop with Disney memorabilia is going to be called Lizzie's. And we'll have a luxury gift shop with local Native American pottery, jewelry, and rugs. You can take a tour through Route 66 via stretch versions of popular cars from the 50s. So like I have a stretch 1957 Chevy limo, and Disney will take you to see your Clown Motel. Maria.
Fuck.
No.
Oh, nope.
No.
And of course, we'll have the spa and the golf course. I didn't name those two, so I didn't get that deep into it. But we're also going to do our own little version of Magical Express. So if you fly into Phoenix Airport, you get picked up on a Mac-themed bus.
That's cute. That's one day they have like no transportation to the other resorts. Hell, they don't even have transportation to fucking Disneyland from the
Yeah.
airport.
No, you gotta
You gotta,
do third
you
party.
gotta watch what shuttle you get on.
Oh fuck, that airport is so sketchy. I hate that airport.
Is that
And
Reagan?
That's my
Is
resort.
that Reagan Airport?
I
No,
think so.
Reagan is closer. We flew into LAX.
It would
Oh.
be fun to stay at Ole's though. Like I would do a vacation just hopping around.
And it's funny that all of ours were West Coast-ish.
Except for Mikey's, which is
Oh, Mikey's
really
was
West
West Coast.
Coast. But his was up.
His was
Like,
on the
ours-
coast,
we
yeah.
were all like, "Oh no."
In the western
Yeah.
half of the
Yeah, I
States.
like the idea that we all, except for Mikey, chose sort of in the middle.
Yeah, well, yours
Yeah,
is
I mean,
Route
Colorado's
66
not
is the
extreme
dying thing.
west.
It doesn't
yours
get-
is the Nevada-California border.
I said sort of in the middle.
Not at all in the middle.
It's still our. Well, I mean, but you think about it. Las Vegas is closer to Disneyland than this would be.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely.
So I mean, it's still not like near like a major kind of like theme park adult area
No,
kind
yeah.
of situation.
I thought about a couple of different places. Like, I thought about major cities. Like, Nashville is one of my favorite cities. I love going to Nashville. It's so
Never
great.
been.
It's amazing. But
Drive through.
I think that a resort wouldn't fit there because it's so built up
Mhm.
and it is
Maybe you could-
so touristy.
Put on the outskirts.
You could, but then you'd really have to drive in to find anything. So,
Well, that's where I ran into the problem with New York too. Though.
right, yeah, I don't.
Because to get a building in New York for a hotel that's not going to be stupid expensive, it just doesn't make economical sense.
No, not at all.
You wouldn't get a return on that.
Mm,
You wouldn't get anything on it. You're lucky if you get like half a
no,
brownstone.
see, I think that you would get a return. Well, like if you found a property that you would get a return, but it would
couldn't
take a
be
long
DVC.
time.
It could not be DVC.
I think that it could if they really wanted it to be, but I don't. There's no
because think
point
about, like,
for it. There's no
because
purpose.
you would still have to be able to change with any other DVC resort.
And,
Right.
and New York probably has some laws that would prohibit it from being
Oh, I'm sure.
a DVC resort.
I'm sure.
No, they have timeshares in New York City.
Yeah, but DVC is a different kind of time.
Yeah, it's
It's still the same kind of thing, but they have timeshares. But the thing is that you would have to have part of that be a regular hotel for it to make money.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I feel like any of these need to be regular hotels in order to make money. Like
Well,
you have to,
but that's why
you know,
the
like-
footprint has to be small.
right? And Alani is, even though
Alani's
it's DVC,
huge.
is it really?
Yeah, Alani's big. Alani's a very tall. I want to say it's like a huge building.
Really?
But the footprint of it may not be
The footprint is it, but it's
because
tall.
it's more vertical.
Yeah.
Because it went up instead of out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody consider something near New Orleans?
No.
No. So my initial one, before we made the stipulation that it had to be in the U.S., was Vancouver.
Oh.
And that's all right. I'll move it to Alaska, but then Alaska's really not a year-round thing.
But that was
No.
the thing that I kept on running into problems with. Well, it's like,
Well,
no, you can't put that there.
and
You
the
can't-
thing
really
is-
wasn't
I'll put it in the
allowed.
desert. Desert's year-round.
The thing, and that's the thing. Like, yes, Aspen, Lake Tahoe, they're cold, but they don't shut down.
Exactly.
And like that is kind of like their tourist busy season is when it's cold. Alaska is totally different.
Yeah.
So
But I mean,
Alaska shuts down in the winter.
yeah.
I mean, it has to.
Well, I mean,
When
look
tourist
at- I
season
mean,
ends, well, especially
but
down
look
in
at
the
where we
Aleutians.
live too. Like all our amusement parks closed down.
Yeah.
Well, we get the indoor water parks.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true.
We were
You
just
guys,
out last weekend.
you guys have more. Yeah.
We have more to do because we're more touristy here.
Correct.
Yeah.
But it's also,
So-
I mean, we're also not going to be the ones to spend $110 for a day pass to a water park.
No.
So Alani sits on about 40 acres, but that includes the lagoon, the horseshoe-shaped lagoon that's out in front of it. So hotel-wise, you're looking at about half that. I just
Well,
checked it real quick.
plus, I think that some of their acreage counts for beach because I think they own the beach.
Yeah.
Like on the other side.
Oh,
So, I mean,
They own their beach.
Hawaii has. Yes. A lot of those resorts own their beach.
I didn't realize. I thought well, no, I guess I did know that it was private.
Mhm.
Because there's a public beach right next to Disney, is it not?
I think so.
I want to say that it is.
I've never been.
Or that
so
you
I,
can
I,
walk. You can walk along.
Well, we do have a Alani
I don't remember.
episode with the Mafia.
Yeah, but I don't think we ever asked them if it was public or private. I don't know.
I'd
if we
have to go
asked.
back and listen to that.
I know Hilton Head, you can walk along the shoreline clearly where the waves are coming in, but they do have their own area with, pool boys and chairs, lounges, and expensive umbrellas. I say expensive shit. I don't know what they cost.
I mean, I really don't get me wrong. I really enjoyed my time in Hilton Head. It was great to relax and unwind, but we were in bed by like 9 o'clock.
And I think the biggest difference, we have two different experiences because I went during freaking August when it wasn't cold and everything was
Right.
open, and you went in the wintertime. So Jen and I walked to the beach, and I
mean-
probably wouldn't have done that in the winter.
We could have walked. Don't get me wrong. I mean, but it's a walk. It's not like
is.
It's not like it's like a 10. It's a good 20-minute walk.
Right.
Yes, we looked on the phone. It looked a lot closer,
Yeah, but-
than phones are small.
Yeah.
But that's exactly my point. It's not like if I'm glad we drove over because it was a little too cold to walk, and I mean we did go. There's a lot to do, but it's like it kind of reminds me of a shore town a little bit, like an upscale shore town is the best way I can explain it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not, this isn't necessarily related to the DVC thing. What's up with all the signs for stuff in Hilton Head aren't but like 4 feet off the ground? You can't see where the hell you're going.
I couldn't tell you. I was in the back seat for
Like the gas stations and restaurants and stuff, they got some ordinance. Signs can't be so high off the ground, so they're always short and right behind bushes.
I don't think that's a thing anymore because there were tall signs.
Oh, were there?
Yeah.
Okay, when I was there, everything was
I don't.
stupid.
Well, I mean,
though,
it
but
could also be because they get storms.
possibly.
And after a certain height, they become like sails, I guess, and can crash into other things.
It's a liability.
Mm-hmm.
If only we had people who listened to the show that lived in South Carolina. They could probably tell
different townships have different ordinances. It's like here.
I'm pretty sure it's all the same.
It's not.
It's fine. They can make some shit up
Because-
at least.
Well, I can make some shit up. All the signs have to be short.
Yeah, but you don't.
full.
You don't live there. It's
But
not
we
believable.
can make shit up easy. Like, all the signs have to be 4 feet or shorter because they're Maria height.
Yeah, that way she could go and
Because
change
there's
the
a
marquee
land-
out.
This is
Yeah.
actually the land of where Maria's people came from. They're all about the same height.
This is your Mecca.
accurate. Yep. Hilton Head. That's it. You found me out.
Funny, she doesn't look Hiltonish.
I mean, they kind of disowned me.
Have you seen her lately?
I don't blame them. Quite honestly.
And then she had to go marry an average size a tall person.
I was just gonna say
That's-
average.
She married a tall person. I mean, that's instant rules for disownment there because now he can't read the signs.
It's true.
Oh, that's where the island of Lilliput is. It's off the coast of Hilton
Yes.
Head.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell anybody.
Got
though.
it.
The original Lollipop Guild is from.
Yeah, don't listen. Okay. You're spilling all my secrets. I don't like it. Shut up.
You said to make shit up. This is what you get.
All right, enough swinging our legs. I guess Maria's the only one that can do that.
True.
So, is there going to be a poll for this? Hopefully so.
I think Tim
We'll
won.
put one up.
Where would someone
I think
spend
Tim
their
won.
points?
I
are
would-
are we skiing? Are we?
The only one that and it's just the cost of getting there, would be yours.
Yeah, I know.
But it's the same reason why I haven't gone to Alani, even though I want to.
Yeah.
It's the cost of me getting there.
True.
Whereas, like, I can probably get to a few of these, like, Route 66 sounds fucking... It's something that I actually want to do. Except for the Clown Hotel, you can fuck off with
Yeah,
that.
no. I'll go to the Clown Hotel so I can burn it to
No.
the motherfucking ground.
Nope, I will not go near it. There is some crazy voodoo shit in that place. Nope, thank you. And the other reason why I didn't choose New Orleans was just because it might not be there. Wait.
Factual.
True.
But you said, like, that was the other thing. I'm like, all right, so New Orleans also has a very bad reputation.
Yeah, it's not family.
Well-
is it?
No, it's not. I'm not taking my family to Bourbon Street.
No.
But then what? I'm not going to go try to explain to my kid what voodoo is.
Oh, yeah. True.
Just let him watch Princess and the Frog.
That's a very,
But I mean, the things that I'm gonna want to see are not things that I would take a kid to.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
things that most people go to New Orleans for, are not necessarily things that they're gonna take a kid to.
I'm sure that there is stuff for families there because they would be stupid not to have some stuff for families, but I
It's
don't know
not
that it
known
would
for
be
tourists.
enough to put a Disney resort there.
I think it's known more for adult tour. It's like Vegas.
mean,
It's
yeah,
known more
no,
for
it is
adult
definitely-
tourism
Right,
than
but even Vegas has stuff that you can take kids to.
not so much anymore. They got rid of the family Vegas feel, from what I
Yeah,
understand.
Really?
it's back to what
Yeah.
happens in Vegas stays in
Yeah.
Vegas.
That's too bad.
Unless you
I want to say even the
wash it
Wet and
off.
Wild there is gone.
Oh, really?
only in name.
Oh.
She still performs.
Oh.
But I mean, you can also go to like see the Hoover Dam, I guess. Grand
Get some
Canyon's
damn
not
bait,
too
Do
far.
some damn fishing.
Where can I get some damn beer?
Hoover.
It's a great
Okay.
movie.
So, I guess that does it for DVC resorts not on property that we just came up with.
pretty much.
Everything to the west, which I thought I agree with that. That's kind of cool. Everybody went that direction with it.
I mean, I think the other reason why most of us went that direction was because we live on the East Coast.
Yeah, there's already two over there, is what I was thinking. So,
but like, I've lived up and down the East Coast. There's not much that I like, unless I'm going south, like to warm up. There's really not much that I do on the East Coast anymore, or haven't done.
Right.
Except for Vermont. I still haven't been to Vermont.
Vermont's beautiful this time of year, all that snow.
No, you see, no. You said the S word.
It's a movie quote.
I don't care. What movie? I have no idea.
Like Christmas.
Is that the one that Todd keeps on yelling at me that I have to watch?
Yes.
That I haven't watched?
Yes.
But he says that's not a Christmas movie. No,
It
that's
is a
not the
Christmas
one.
movie.
There's one Christmas movie.
It's not really a Christmas movie. Christmas is the setting. It's the time of year the movie takes place.
You see,
But
that's
it's
what
not,
he said. He
It's
gives
not about Christmas.
I know the song, and that's what I and then he yells at me.
Yeah, I know.
Bing Cosby.
Not Cosby. Oh my God.
Crosby,
I said.
like Stills and
I said
Nash.
Crosby.
I heard Cosby.
I heard Cosby.
I also eat my R's. I'm from New York. I mean, come on now.
Touche.
Okay. Wrap this up before someone gets roofied. So, we've got our resorts. If you're listening to this, hop on our Facebook group and let us know what you think about everybody's ideas. Hopefully we get a poll put up and everybody can pick and whatever. Hopefully it does well. Speaking of polls, the Miami Mafia has their Drunken Madness going on right now in the group. Make sure you're voting.
I think we have toilet madness now too.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it is toilets.
Speaking of which, I need to go vote
Sure.
for today's stuff.
I just
Thanks
did.
for reminding me.
Anyone else always been picking number 2?
That,
Just me?
Yep.
If you have to pick it, you need to see a doctor.
Yeah.
Well,
Dopalax is a thing.
it's no secret I suffer from constipation when I'm on vacation. So don't worry. Okay, Maria, you're voting.
Dude,
but
I
I'm gonna...
stayed with you in a room. If that was constipation, I'd hate to see what your regular flow is like.
wow.
It's. They don't call me Kahlua for nothing. Mudslide.
Oh.
Yeah. Keep up. So, Maria, how are we doing on members?
I think we have like 3 in the queue right now, so
Oh,
I
that's
will.
not bad at all.
Yeah, I will let them in shortly. I'm sure. So yeah, if you want to come and join us on our merry menagerie of madness that we like to call our Three Sheets group, join us. Answer the questions, and eventually I'll let you in. Eventually.
it's you know what? It's almost like getting a boarding group. You got a virtual
It's true.
queue to get into
It's true.
the group.
Yep.
Join our virtual queue at facebook.com/groups/3 sheets. Yeah. Maybe
It's been a
I
long
shouldn't
week.
have had that second pour of scotch. Like I said, I wasn't going to.
Oh.
Well, you know, it tasted better than the first one. Tim, how's it going over there? Are you still building your hotel on 66 there? You've been hard at it.
No, I'm done.
And I drink.
Oh,
I'm looking up.
is there at least
Parking for
going to be like a bumper sticker you can have that says "Nice Butte"?
That was in Tarzan's movie, wasn't it?
Yes, that's what she slapped on the back
I
of
actually
Lightning.
saw a light blue Porsche today that had the license plate that said Sally on it.
No
Did
way.
Yeah,
Cool.
didn't have the
Did it have
tramp stamp.
pinstripes?
No, didn't have the tramp stamp.
Oh man, missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Well, you got any closing remarks for us?
You know.
Okay.
You know I usually don't have any. Everybody else do their closing.
We got a good hello from him though, so we'll count that. I mean, it wasn't Hi.
That's not how I said it.
No, it was hello.
No, that was
Put
not.
a pepper on the end of it.
That's not how I said it either.
Hi.
That is definitely not how I said it. Do you see how my voice got like? That's definitely not how I said that.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
Star Wars.
thanks.
What do you mean? This is how I talk. This is my normal voice. Oh, Adam.
Yo.
Stuff's happening.
Stuff's happening. Actually, stuff's happening this weekend. I'm going to see a bunch of you. We're going to the Philly exhibit on Saturday. Looking forward to that. We have the Run Disney event going on for a springtime surprise. That's literally right on the corner. Wine and Dine signups, or if not this week, next week. I will be probably down, but I will not be running this time. I'm actually going to take some time and enjoy Disney, because I don't remember the last time I've gone without having to run a race. So
It's been a while.
I don't think there has been in a very long time at this point. So I'm gonna enjoy Disney. After that, we should have a meetup. We're looking at winter. We don't have the exact dates pinned down. As soon as we have some more information, we'll let y'all know. And then, of course, January, I got in.
Yay.
I'm running California, so I am looking forward to seeing all our West Coast cheaters during the race. Or before the race.
You're busy AF right now.
I enjoy being busy. Because I don't leave the house normally, so.
Well, I can appreciate that. Absolutely. Okay, well, that's going to do it for us this evening, Three Sheets to the Mouse. Thanks for listening. We're going to get out of here. So this isn't goodbye. See you real soon. Good night.
Good night.
Ciao.
And thank you.